A New Jersey born cannot enter the United States. Multiple shootings in Philadelphia, and one teen signs with the college football team. All that and more on this half hour of RTN News. Welcome back to RTN News. I'm Victoria Todorova.
And I'm Nita Kino, and here are today's top stories.
A woman born in New Jersey joins ISIS and cannot return back to the United States. A federal judge ruled on Thursday that Hoda Muthana, a woman who was born in Hackensack, New Jersey, later joined the Islamic State, was not an American citizen and cannot return to the United States. Muthana is currently in a Syrian refugee camp, according to court records, and has expressed regret for her time with ISIS and wants to travel to the United States with her child.
Actor Dan Aykroyd was recently spotted at Williamstown this past Wednesday, November 13th, at a liquor store called Super Byright to promote his vodka brand, Crystal Head. The bottle is in the shape of a skull head to, quote, to commemorate Native American tribe beliefs in positive energy and enlightenment, end quote. Fans waited in the 30-degree weather in costumes and even brought personal memorabilia for him to sign. Dan Aykroyd is known for his works on Saturday Night Live, The Blues Brothers, and of course, Ghostbusters.
Several students across East Pennsylvania School District have been diagnosed with whooping cough. The district officials have not stated how many students have the disease, but have advised the parents of the children who are coughing frequently to contact their healthcare providers immediately. Students who have whooping cough may be given antibiotics and will have to wait 5 days before they can return to school. Health officials warn that even vaccinated students are at risk.
And when we come back, we'll dive more into more stories featuring the opening of Winterfest and a shooting at a New Jersey football game. Don't go anywhere.
If you drive buzzed, it could cost you around $10,000. You'll face major legal fees, major fines, and steep insurance penalties. You could lose everything. Buzzed, busted, and broke. Because buzz driving is drunk driving.
Which planet are we living on? Right here.
What do you think it would be like to teach? Chances are, you have no idea. Teachers today are breaking down obstacles, finding innovative ways to instill old lessons, proving that greatness can be found in everyday places, and that you don't need to be famous to be unforgettable. That's what it's like to teach.
Welcome back. Let's get into more stories in your local area. With radio station B101 switching their station into Christmas music, this gets listeners ready for the upcoming holidays. The Blue Cross River Rink at the Delaware River waterfront will be open up for Winterfest on November 29th, 2019. Winterfest is a popular attraction in the Philadelphia area during the holiday season and features ice skating, Christmas lights, and an abundance of hot chocolate. This event is a great opportunity for Philadelphia residents, as well as surrounding area residents such as Camden, to step on the ice and even learn a new hobby in ice skating.
3 more shootings happened in Philadelphia overnight this weekend. 2 people were killed and 3 were hurt. In the first incident, a man and a woman were found shot inside a vehicle in the 4900 block of Wayne Avenue near Zerelda Street. The man was pronounced dead at the hospital and the woman is stable. At 2:30 a.m., another shooting occurred, leaving a 32-year-old man dead and another in critical condition. 1 hour later, at 3:20 a.m., another man was found shot on the street and in 22nd and Clearfield, and was transported to Temple University Hospital. Police have not released any of their identities and no arrests have been made.
2 women are charged for theft from an Evesham Township church. Yelda Sisma and Nilufer Seton, both residents of Pemberton, have been charged for 4th-degree theft and stealing hundreds of dollars worth of items from a donation closet in Evesham Township of Burlington County. The theft occurred on November 10th, and the stolen items include laundry detergent, winter coats, and a Kohl's gift card. According to the police, all the items were worth $460.
5 people were arrested in connection to a shooting at a New Jersey high school football game. The gunman opened fire around 8:30 p.m. during the game of Pleasantville Greyhounds against the Camden Panthers in Pleasantville, New Jersey. 3 people were injured, leaving a 10-year-old boy who is hospitalized in critical condition. A 15-year-old boy suffered a graze wound and was treated and released. And a 27-year-old man was shot and is stable but will require surgery. Police arrested Alvin Wyatt, 27-year-old Michael Mack, 28-year-old Tyrell Dorn, 27-year-old Shaheed Dixon, and 26-year-old Vance Golden. They have been charged.
And coming up, we have your Rowan University news featuring your commencement speaker for the spring graduation. Don't go anywhere.
It's a short ride from your neighborhood to your naturehood. To find a neighborhood park or green space near you, visit discovertheforest.org.
Open up your books to page 360.
Did you just look at your phone while you was in class? You played yourself.
Talking about inspirational quotes.
You gotta believe in yourself. Don't ever play yourself. The key is to make it, so make it.
Louise, can you give me an example of an inspirational quote?
Don't play yourself. The key is to make it.
And who said that?
I did. Now that's a major key alert.
Learn the real major keys to getting to college at getschool.com.
Cinderella found the pet that fits her perfectly, and you can too. Share your heart, share your love. Make a shelter pet part of your world. Happily Ever After begins at theshelterpetproject.org.
Welcome back. Let's dive into the news on your local campus. For those graduating this spring are in for a treat. Former co-host of the show Mythbusters, Adam Savage is to be the keynote speaker for commencement on May 9, 2020. Adam Savage is known for being a former co-host of Mythbusters as well as being a multimedia specialist and has used his skills in special effects for films such as Star Wars and even The Matrix. Savage will be delivering his speech at Richard Wacker Stadium. Along with his commencement speech, Savage will be receiving an honorary Rowan University Doctor of Science degree during his commencement program.
One teen's dream came true. A local 15-year-old with cystic fibrosis signed to be part of a college football team. Not any college football team, but our very own Rowan University's. Matthew Pollard signed the official letter with the coach and the team. He will be at the games helping the team, and the team will be helping him. The Rowan football team already had him on board to help with the game. His mother says it's important for him to stay active and engaged. She found this great opportunity through a program at CHOP.
From November 16th to the 24th is National Hunger and Homelessness Awareness Week. Rowan University Student Government Association teamed up with Gourmet Dining to raise awareness on Rowan's campus. By sharing Gourmet Dining's post on Instagram, they will donate one item to the shop, which stands for Students Helping Other Profs. The shop is the first ever food pantry for students in need. The primary focus for the shop is to address the issues of food insecurity. The items available at the shop are intended for students without financial means or resources necessary to purchase adequate food or personal care. Check out gourmetdining_Rowan on Instagram to check their video in response to National Hunger and Homelessness Awareness Week.
Rowan University alumni give back. Rick and Jean Edelman are no strangers to giving back to Rowan University. On Thursday, the couple donated $10 million for student scholarships in the College of Communications and Creative Arts. Rick Edelman graduated in 1980 with a degree in communications and wanted to give back to the students studying in his field of love. Now here's our own Frank Villarreal with news on allergy season.
More than 50 million Americans have experienced various types of allergies each year, making it the 6th leading cause of chronic illness in the U.S.
People experience allergies in different ways, and all their stories are different.
Yes, I've got two very obscure allergies to medications, erythromycin and bacitracin. If I take those, I get like hives, it starts swelling up. It's really bad.
Yeah, lots of friends have pretty debilitating allergies, especially, as I said, in the springtime when the pollen starts to fall from the trees. They're down for the count.
Right.
Yeah.
But what are allergies? Dr. Mark Goldstein has the answers.
So allergies are really an abnormal immune response to a foreign substance that normally most people don't have reactions to. And that abnormal immune response is mediated through a special allergy antibody called IgE.
And how can we treat them?
So if we talk about just hay fever in the nose, there are a variety of simple treatments. We start with environmental avoidance. If you can know what triggers your symptoms like that cat, it would be a good idea to avoid it, right?
Yeah.
In circumstances where you can avoid the allergen, like pollen in the air, you can minimize your exposure to pollen.
For the Rowan Report in Pittman, New Jersey, I'm Frank Villarreal.
Thank you, Frank. Coming up, we have Emily with your national news featuring a death at a fraternity party and a Michigan hunter accidentally being shot. Don't go anywhere.
Hey, did you know that 2.4 million loving cats and dogs in shelters and rescues need our help to find a home? Go to theshelterpetproject.org and search your local shelters and rescues. Go for a cuddle with your next best friend. Adopt.
They told me a bottle couldn't dream, that I would never become a superhero. But I learned how to fly, just to come back in a new disguise and be the hero that I've always wanted to be.
Welcome back. Here's Emily with your national news.
Thank you, Nate. The family of a Cornell University freshman who died after attending a fraternity party last month is offering $10,000 reward to anyone with information about his death. Antonio Tazales, an 18-year-old from Miami, went missing in late October during Parents' Weekend at the university in New York, and his body was found days later inside the Fall Creek Gorge in Ithaca, New York. He was last seen leaving an event at the Phi Kappa fraternity. The university police said they suspect no foul play, but a month later, Antonio's parents are still searching for answers. Antonio's parents made a full-page advertisement in the university's student newspaper and are offering a $10,000 reward with any verifiable information about how and why Antonio died on that night. A Michigan hunter was accidentally shot during the state's opening weekend of deer firearm hunting season after his brother mistook him for a deer. The two men were out hunting Saturday when the incident occurred in a dense cornfield. The two men got separated after trying to find a previous deer they had killed when the one brother, seeing what he thought was a deer, aimed his rifle and shot down his own brother. After realizing that he shot his brother, the man immediately called 911. His brother is now in serious but stable condition. There has been no arrest made, but an investigation is still underway. Two men and a woman were killed in a shooting outside of a Walmart store in Oklahoma on Monday that appeared to be started from a domestic dispute, according to officials and family members. The Oklahoma Highway Patrol told officials the shooting happened just before 10 a.m. in the parking lot of a Walmart in Duquesne. The Duquesne Police Department said on Facebook that the woman and one of the men were found shot to death in a car, while the other man was found dead outside the car in the parking lot. Duquesne Police Chief of Police Danny Ford also told the press that the authorities are looking for a witness to the shooting and that they suspect one of the people found dead may have been the shooter. For now, the Walmart has been put on lockdown while authorities investigate the incident. A Massachusetts father is being held in jail after his 5-year-old son brought a bag of cocaine to his kindergarten class on Thursday. The Holkay Police Department of Massachusetts has said that the child brought a small bag of cocaine to Lawrence Elementary School and showed his teacher. He then said to his teacher that he puts the powder in his mouth and, quote, feels like Spider-Man, end quote. The baggie was also stamped with images of Spider-Man, according to officials. After the teacher called officials, the boy was rushed to an ambulance as a precaution, but none of the cocaine was found in his system. The police department also went to the boy's home, finding his father, Benny Garcia, asleep with 38 bags of cocaine and 70 bags of heroin in his house. Lieutenant Albert from the police department has said that Garcia had an outstanding warrant for narcotics for a while and is also facing additional charges.
Thank you, Emily. When we come back, we have Jade Inez with your Rowan Sports and Pro Sports news. Stay tuned.
It's Ava, and this is Tess from Vivo's Do-It-Yourselfie, where we recreate the hottest looks from today's biggest music videos.
After cleaning out our closet, we have a lot of clothes we don't wear anymore.
Like this old t-shirt.
It's not garbage, it's actually a brand new rug.
And to make it, all you need to do is cut, tie, and glue.
Cut the t-shirt into strips.
Tie the strips into knots.
And glue the knots to the bath mat. I love it. Give your garbage another life.
And recycle.
Well, Thomas, you've got prediabetes. But with more exercise and a change in diet, it can be reversed.
I've tried exercising. It just makes me hungry for bacon.
I love bacon, too. And who really likes to exercise?
Not me.
Me neither.
Nobody. So we're good?
What? Oh, you still have prediabetes. Big time.
Welcome back. Let's take a look into sports.
Thank you, Nate. Rowan senior Kaylee Gallagher was named the 2019 American Volleyball Coaches Association Division III Honorable Mention All-American team, making the first profs volleyball player to earn an All-American status. She was also previously named to the All-Northeast Region team and the 2019 All-NJAC First team. Gallagher led the profs with 332 kills this season and ranked second on the team with 76 blocks. She totaled 1,027 kills and 240 total blocks during her career. Rowan went 19-14 this year and made it to the NJAC finals. Men's soccer have made it into the Sweet 16 of the 2019 NCAA Division III Championship after defeating Mary Washington 3-2 this past weekend. Host team Mary Washington opened the scoring 4 minutes into the match, but the Profs tied it before halftime when Jake Logar scored off a throw-in from Matt Fahey. Wilby Alfred gave the Profs a 2-1 lead that was shortly taken away when Eagles' Gabriel Soriano scored the equalizer at 77 minutes. Rowan J. Vandermark scored the Profs' game-winning goal late in the second overtime off of a pass from Alfred. This is the furthest the Profs have advanced in the NCAA since 2001. They will travel to top-ranked Amherst College for the round of 16 on Saturday, November 23rd at 11 a.m. Rowan football defeated TCNJ 24-22 in their season finale this past weekend. The Profs trailed 20-3 at the start of the fourth quarter and started a comeback when Nick Grasso hauled in a 33-yard pass from Mike Husney at 12 minutes and 54 seconds. Nick Mariano followed with a 70-yard touchdown for the first of his career, and John Maldonado caught a 15-yard touchdown pass from Husney with 28 seconds to play to finish the 21-point rally by Rowan. Both teams had big defensive stops. TCNJ got the ball back with 28 seconds left to try for the win, but Cameron Kennedy intercepted the pass on the third down and ran out the clock. Husney passed for 23 for 32 for a career best 376 yards and 3 touchdowns. Devine had 115 yards rushing on 22 carries. Maldonado had 9 catches for 142 yards, and Nick Grasso had 5 catches for 76 yards. Rowan ends its season with a 4-6 record. The U.S. men's national team had a few stumbles during 2019. However, with one game remaining this year, the U.S. is poised to achieve one of its goals. After Friday's 4-1 win against Canada, a win against Cuba tonight will be enough for the team to progress to the semifinals of the Nations League next summer. Last month, the U.S. defeated Cuba 7-0, with Weston McKennie earning a hat-trick. Cuba has managed some success lately, securing a 0-0 tie and a 1-0 win against Nicaragua. However, that has done little to change the fact that the U.S. is a heavily favored team. The U.S. players gained some confidence from last week's results and hope to finish 2019 with a win as they face off against Cuba tonight at 7:30. The Philadelphia Flyers blew a 3-goal lead on Saturday against the New York Islanders in the third period. Sean Couturier gave the Flyers the lead, followed by goals from Ivan Provorov and Oscar Lindblom. The Islanders caught up after Anthony Beauvillier scored 2 goals and Matthew Barzal scored 1, bringing the game into overtime and then into a shootout. Flyers' Brian Elliott had a great game in goal, supported by teammate Ivan Provorov, who laid out to stop multiple shots. Unfortunately, the Flyers were unable to make any goals in the shootout, and the Islanders left with a win. The New England Patriots defeated the Philadelphia Eagles 17-10 this past Sunday. This win guarantees the Patriots another winning record for the 19th consecutive season. The Eagles struggled offensively as they lost wide receivers Alshon Jeffrey and Jordan Howard to injuries. The defense was able to stay strong against Tom Brady in the first half, but Julian Edelman's 15-yard pass to Philip Dorsett gave the Patriots a 17-10 lead. Eagles wide receiver Nelson Aguilar was unable to catch what would have been a game-winning touchdown pass from quarterback Carson Wentz in the last few seconds of the game. The Eagles' record is now 5-5, and they are preparing to face off against the Seattle Seahawks on Sunday, November 24th at 1 p.m. Back to you guys at the desk.
Thank you, Jade. Coming up next, we have Mike Riccardi with your weather forecast for this week. Don't go anywhere.
It's a short ride from your neighborhood to your naturehood. To find a neighborhood park or green space near you, visit discovertheforest.org.
There's one thing you can never have sex without.
It's consent.
Because sex without it isn't sex.
It's rape.
It's on us to stop sexual assault.
Learn how and take the pledge at itsonus.org.
This year, patriotism shouldn't just be about pride of country. It should be about love. Remember that to love America is to love all Americans, because love has no labels.
Welcome back. Here is Mike with this week's weather.
Thanks, guys. Welcome back to Rowan Weather. And before we get to the forecast, I just want to answer some questions I've been getting, such as, Michael, where's the sun? Michael, what's with all the clouds in the sky? Why is there so much shade? And unfortunately for you guys, this trend will continue out for the rest of the week from Tuesday into Friday. We'll see temperatures dip around the hovering of around 50 degrees for most of the week, with the exception of Friday with a high of 59 degrees. And make sure you pack that umbrella on Saturday, because if that makeup isn't waterproof, it will run. We will see rain showers for the course of the day, but fortunately the sun will begin to shine again from Sunday into Monday, with temperatures dipping back into the mid 40-degree range. Back to you guys.
That's all for this week's episode of RTN News. I'm Victoria Todorova.
And I'm Nate Aquino. Stay tuned for next week's episode. Have a good day, everyone.